Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I am kickstarting this new series called Best of Beauty. I thought it would be fun to try out a lot of products that are like bestsellers or highly rated, because I know that with this new age that we're living in, there's like tons and tons of makeup just being poured out onto the market, and I want to find the best of the best. So I'm going to try and go through every single brand of makeup and try out all their bestsellers and tell you my opinion on it, if I think it should be a bestseller or not. And we're going to do some wear tests throughout the day. Some of the products I will have tried before and some of them I won't. To kickstart it, we're going to start with a drugstore brand because I love the drugstore. Today we're going to do Maybelline products. I'll be going throughout the day, and after I apply it I'll show you how long they last, what I think at the end of the day. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into some Maybelline products. Alright, let's get into this. What do I have first? Foundation. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This has like 4 stars on Ulta's website. So I have tried this before and I do like it. I've actually gone through a couple bottles because I heard that it was really good and I wanted to give it a try. So I bought it a little while ago. I've used a good amount, honestly. This used to be like one of my go-to foundations, and then I discovered the L'Oreal Infallible one, and I love that one. But I do think this is also a good foundation. It's been a minute since I've tried it, so we're just gonna see how it wears today. I would say it has medium to full coverage. It's pretty buildable. The thing I like about it is that it has my skin tone. A lot of foundation ranges usually don't have light, like really pale shades, so I find it really hard to find my shade, which makes it more difficult for me to like the foundation. But because this range has a good, foundation range, it's really easy for me to like it more just because I can find my shade in it. So that's a plus. If you tend to have a hard time finding your shade in foundation ranges, I would definitely suggest checking this one out, and you may tend to even like the foundation even more because it has your shade in it. Some things I've noticed right off the bat is, like I said, it matches my neck really well. I don't have to worry about like any marking lines or oxidizing. I know this one doesn't do that. Something I don't like about it though is it's kind of sinking into my nose a little bit, which I can fix with some loose powder I'm going to use, but I don't like that. And I used a pore filling primer, so I think when I've used this in the past, I used it with a beauty blender and that seemed to eliminate the problem. Alright, on to concealer we go. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So I'm kind of using all the Fit Me products. So on Ulta it has 4 stars. I have used this concealer before, but I had a hard time finding my right shade in the concealer because every time I would go to the store, it was always like the darkest 2 shades. I would use it, I was like, I don't really like it because I can't find my shade. But this time when I went to the store, thank the Lord, CVS had it, so I'm going to try it in the right shade this time and see if it actually turns out to be good. I think I remember it covering pretty well. Oh yeah, it's got some pigment. I find that with concealer, when I use my finger, it tends to like blend in a lot easier than a brush. Usually the warmth of my finger like makes it sink in pretty nicely. So you can see it's definitely like brightening up the area and totally covering any weirdness I have. I'm going to take it on top of my eyelids because I have some veins there that I don't particularly like. Okay, so here's one side blended out. I like it so far. I think it's really nice actually. Concealer and foundation is on. Now I look like a ghost because I'm super pale and I have no color to my face. But I will say, overall, I really like it. It kind of has like a natural finish to it. It's not, I know it says matte and poreless, but my problem was with my pores. And it's not it's not too matte to where it's like sucking all the oils out of your face, so I would say it's a natural finish. I don't really think it's matte, but regardless of the claims, I really do think it's a nice foundation, and I like it so far for what it is. Next, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. I have used this before, and I do really like it. I think, like I said, it makes my pores look really nice, especially with a beauty blender. Like if you put a beauty blender in here, like that's damp, and then you stamp it all over your face. That's the way to go. But I don't have one on hand, so I'm just going to use my foundation brush. It's a loose powder, and it doesn't really have like a net, so just kind of like tap. That's what I do. So, be like me. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you can tell, but this side is powdered, and this side isn't. I usually powder my eyelids because I put that concealer there, so I don't want it to crease. Just a little tip for you. Powder helped a little bit with my pores, but not too much. So I think next time I use the foundation, I would use it with a beauty blender because of the way it worked with this brush, which this brush is pretty good. It's the e.l.f. buffing brush. I love it. I use it on other people. I use it on myself. Yeah, I love this brush. So I know it's not the brush. I think it's just the way the foundation is working with my skin. If you tend to have like pores that aren't as prominent, then I don't think it would be much of an issue for you, but for me it's like kind of annoying. I can look past it if it stays on nicely throughout the day, so I guess we'll see at the end how it all does. Alright, I'm back, and I did my brows. I'm going to be testing out the Maybelline Maybelline New York Eye Studio Cream Eyeliner in brown. I tend to like brown eyeliners more than black just because of my skin tone and my hair color. If you're a redhead, use brown eyeliner. You don't have to, but it's a good tip. Let me see how many stars it has. 4 stars with almost 3,000 reviews. So I'm going to put my hair up for this because you don't want gel eyeliner in your hair, and you don't want your hair in your face when you're trying to do gel eyeliner. Alright, so this is what my eyes look like with the eyeliner on. I do really like it. I think that it's super easy to blend out. It's very like a creamy formula, but once it dries down, it'll stay, which is obviously what you're looking for in a gel eyeliner. You want it to stay and not move. I'm going to put on some mascara, and then we'll be back to try out some lips and a highlighter. Alright guys, so I put on my mascara and I curled my lashes, so I'm feeling a lot more put together. My lashes are like super blonde, so when I don't have mascara on, it looks like I have no eyelashes. So your girl loves some mascara and some eyelash curlers. Next are lips. So I'm going to line my lips with the Milani All Natural, I think it's, yeah, All Natural lip liner. Lip liner. It's super inexpensive, so if you're looking for a good one and you have a lighter skin tone, that one is definitely one to try. This is the Romantic Rose by Maybelline. I think it's their Colorsensational line, and on Maybelline's website it's listed as their best seller. On Ulta, let me see how many stars it has. Wow. Okay. So this lipstick line has 4.5 stars, so that's even more than the foundation and the powder and the liner. It has better reviews, so it must be a really good lipstick line. This is in the shade 450 Romantic Rose. I kind of love my nude shades. Oh yeah, I like it so far. It's really nice. It almost feels like a lip balm, but it has pigment. Definitely I'm liking this lip color, guys, for sure. So that's a win so far. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. Now it's time for some highlighter. I wonder if you guys can guess which one I'm gonna try. This Master Chrome one, I have been dying to try this because everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. What shade? I have the shade Molten Rose Gold. Wow. Finally got it to open. Good Lord. It's so pretty though. Let's see how many stars it has. 4.5. It's tied with the lipstick, so you gotta know. That must be good. Get my highlighter brush. I have very high expectations. Got a little boop, boop, boop. Here we go. Oh yeah. That is so pretty. I'm gonna turn my face. Guys, I have a problem with a jawline. I like have no jawline. Thank the Lord for makeup. Wow. Look at that. That is a nice natural glow. It's so pretty. It is definitely more on the pinky side for my skin tone, but I feel like if you had a deeper skin tone, you would like it too. But it doesn't look like too pink to where it's like, whoa, she's got a pink streak on her face. Like, no, it's not like that. And even if it was, all you gotta do is just blend it out a little bit with your brush. So I'm gonna do that because I tend to like natural, as you can tell. Yeah, that is so pretty. Definitely like that. And I'm interested to see how long it lasts because sometimes with powder highlights, they don't last very long. So, we'll see. Alright you guys, so I finished applying everything to my face. I'm going to check in on my phone throughout the day and tell you like what time it is and how long I've had it on. And we'll see how this stuff wears on my face. I'll let you know at the end of the day what I think about it so far. I think my favorites are the lipstick and the highlighter. Honestly, the lipstick and the highlighter are like standing out to me. The lipstick is super creamy and comfortable, and the highlighter, I mean, it's just like nice and glowy. So I like that it's glowy, but it's still natural. So we'll see throughout the day if my opinions change, but I think they're gonna stay the same. And yeah, so stay tuned. Hey guys, so I'm checking in. I will say that I think like around my nose area, the foundation is definitely like wearing off for sure. I think part of the reason that is because I wear glasses and I was wearing some to edit the video today. So I think that that's why there's some redness there, and that usually tends to happen, so it's not really that big of a deal. The lips, the color is still there, but that hydration, like the moisturizing part of it, isn't really as like there anymore, so I think I'm gonna reapply it. Like it claimed to be like super long lasting, but I do really like the color. And then the eyeliner is still looking good. Like I have no complaints about the eyeliner. I think that that's the thing that's actually holding up the best. Like there isn't any like weird thing falling down here under my eyes. Like it looks pretty good. And then I think the powder is also keeping my face pretty like oil free. In regards to the highlighter, I mean, you can kind of still see it right there. So like I said, it's like a natural glow, and this is like the natural light of the day. So I would say it's still holding up pretty fair, like normal. So I don't have any huge complaints besides maybe just a little bit of redness, but it's probably just my glasses, so I'm not worried or concerned about that. But I will see you guys in the last check-in of the day. All right, so it is the very end of the day. I've had this makeup on for almost 12 hours, and the lighting in here is pretty harsh. So we can see like this whole area is like completely red with my pigmentation coming through. It's definitely worn off, like for sure. And I think I'm actually a little sunburned up here, so it might not fully be the foundation coming off and all that stuff, but definitely right here. I wore sunglasses and glasses today, so that is probably why you can see like the glasses marks. I would say this foundation isn't the most long wearing, but it's good, like pretty good for at least like 4 hours. Especially, it probably will last you longer if you're not someone who wears like glasses and you just like do contacts or you don't need them. It'll probably last longer on you, but on me it just kind of wore off right here, so that's something to keep in mind. The concealer though is technically still there. The highlight is pretty much gone and the lips are totally gone. The eyeliner actually stayed pretty well. Like I said, it's the end of the day and I like rub my eyes and all that stuff. So, I mean, I think the eyeliner stayed on the best out of everything. I really still like the lipstick a lot and I like the highlighter a lot. Like I said, I think the foundation might even last longer, like if I used a beauty blender, like I said, but I didn't. If I had to choose like my favorite, I'd say it's the eyeliner just because it lasted the longest. But I really like the coverage of the concealer and I really love the powder because it's super blurring. Even though I'm a little shiny, it's just because it's the end of the day. It's just like your average end of the day. Makeup, nothing like stayed on super long except for the eyeliner. So there you have it. I hope you guys found this helpful. That's my check-in for the end of the day. Alright you guys, so that concludes today's Best of Beauty for Maybelline. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe and you'll see a lot more videos like these because I'm trying to do this new series to kick off my YouTube channel, so stay tuned. I would love your support and see you guys follow me throughout this journey. So hope you liked it and stay tuned for next week.